But when I see people like really categorizing, women, friends, people that you do business with, when they, talk about, let's say being ripped off a lot or being abused a lot or something like that, there's part of them and how they have that relationship that just takes a little bit of a closer look. Because for myself, man, I've had tons of bad relationships. They're all my fault, right?
Mm.
I've been with people that if you looked at them and me, both of us did some horrific shit, right? But that person could go be fine,
Mm.
maybe, in another realm or with another person or whatever. And I
Yep.
can too. And I think that's what men and women need to know about their failure and personal evolution. Even being a social misfit kid, you do a lot of stupid shit. But if you can learn to own that, you can transcend into who you really are, or the beauty behind that. The same thing that makes you want to do a bunch of blow and fuck chicks and get a bunch of hookers or whatever it is, or whatever the social stigma is for bad, is probably the same thing, which is tapped into your success. And if you can stop reacting and learn to bounce with it and build a relationship with it, you can come to the greatness that is yourself. And when I see people in that battle, I guess that's more it. When I see people still in that battle, it's like that's where the flag goes up of like, ah, you know, I I I can't let a lot of myself connect with you right now just because shit, man, I don't like my life when I'm in that mode, and
Yep.
in people in your environment and influences so much about you and what gives the
Yeah,
true value of life.
it does. And as you get older, you start recognizing that your life is finite. I think when you're a young man, you don't really conceptualize that. And as you get older, you start going, okay, yeah, I'm not here forever. And what am I doing with every of the last moments that I have, whether there's another 5 or 60 years of them? Yeah, I guess I'm not tolerant anymore of people who waste my time, people who lie to me, and people who are just dishonest with themselves. It's not that I have anything against anybody's right to live their lives however the fuck they want, but I think we often people chew up an immense amount of their life for somebody else,
Hmm.
whether that's their
Yes.
parents' idea of what they should have been, a shitty relationship, a job that they fucking hate that strips their soul, or just their even their best friend that's always been there, but is actually someone who's just always taking from them.
Hmm.
All of these insidious little relationships where people and things are stealing your time and not giving something back that's worthwhile. Um, and I think that's a really important thing that everybody in the planet, if you're going to have any kind of successful or happy life, you have to realize where is the theft coming from,
Yeah.
um, and move over to where the trade's happening. Yeah, so I mean, I'm the best, most loyal, generous friend when I'm with people that give it back, and when I'm with a woman, whether that's short term, long term, whatever it is, I try to make sure that we are both trading and benefiting immensely from this. That I'm not just trying to strip something or take something out of her, or that I'm not falling victim to her neediness and hysteria or validation seeking tendencies or whatever the things that previously in the past, or I certainly did invest a lot of time in. And the sooner you figure that out, where are you bleeding time, energy, resources to people who are just taking it,
Hmm.
then soon you're going to be able to stop those gaps and actually start to link up with people who resonate at a level where you're improving each other's lives.